about largemouth bass. Part 3, Fall, Winter, and the best fishing equipment. As the seasons change, bass behavior changes with them. Many anglers struggle because they continue fishing the same way all year. But successful bass fishermen understand a simple truth. Bass are constantly adapting to their environment. The anglers who adapt with them are usually the ones catching fish. Let's begin with fall. For many experienced anglers, fall is one of the most exciting times of the year. Water temperatures begin dropping, bait fish become more active, and bass recognize that winter is approaching. This triggers one of the most important feeding periods of the year. Bass begin feeding aggressively. They are preparing for the colder months ahead, and they often focus heavily on schools of bait fish. Shad become especially important during fall. Where shad go, bass often follow. This is why many successful anglers spend more time looking for bait fish than looking for bass. Find the bait, find the bass. During fall, productive areas often include creek mouths, main lake points, wind-blown shorelines, bait fish schools, and transition zones between shallow and deep water. Because bass are actively feeding, moving baits become extremely effective. Popular fall lures include spinnerbaits, crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, swim baits, and chatterbaits. Fall is often the season when bass seem willing to chase almost anything that looks like food. Winter is a completely different challenge. Many anglers assume bass stop feeding during winter. That is not true. Bass continue feeding, but their metabolism slows dramatically. This means they move less, feed less often, and conserve energy whenever possible. The same three priorities remain important: food, safety, and energy conservation. Bass simply become more selective. Winter bass commonly position around deep channels, steep drop-offs, ledges, deep timber, and offshore structure. They often remain close to areas that provide quick access to deeper water. This is where patience becomes extremely important. One of the biggest mistakes winter anglers make is fishing too fast. Slow down, then slow down even more. Many successful winter presentations involve extremely slow retrieves. Sometimes the lure barely moves, but this often matches the behavior of cold water bass perfectly. Now let's talk about equipment, because using the right equipment makes bass fishing easier and more enjoyable. If you could own only one bass rod, it should be a 7-foot medium-heavy fast-action rod. This setup is considered the most versatile option in bass fishing. It handles soft plastics, jigs, spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, Texas rigs, and many other techniques. The medium-heavy power provides strength, the fast action provides sensitivity, and the 7-foot length offers excellent casting performance. For beginners, it is difficult to find a better all-around rod. When choosing a reel, there are two primary options: spinning reels and bait casting reels. Spinning reels are easier to learn. They perform exceptionally well with lighter lures and finesse techniques. Bait casting reels offer greater control with heavier lures. They are especially useful around vegetation, docks, and heavy cover. Many experienced bass anglers own both. Each system has strengths, and each has situations where it performs best. Line selection is equally important. There are three major categories: monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braid. Monofilament floats, making it ideal for many topwater techniques. Fluorocarbon sinks and is difficult for fish to see underwater. Many tournament anglers consider it the best all-around bass fishing line. Braided line provides incredible strength and sensitivity. It is especially effective when fishing heavy vegetation. When bass bury themselves deep in weeds, braid often becomes the difference between landing the fish and losing it. For most bass fishing situations, 12 to 17-pound fluorocarbon is an excellent choice. For frog fishing and heavy vegetation, many anglers switch to 30, 50, or even 65-pound braid. Understanding seasonal movement is important. Understanding equipment is important. But equipment alone will never catch fish. Knowledge catches fish. And the more you understand bass behavior, the more effective every piece of equipment becomes. Because the best rod in the world means nothing if the bass are somewhere else.
Thank you for watching.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe for more fishing knowledge and expert guides. Until next time, tight lines.